So, with summer right around the corner, guys, and with the nicer, hotter weather being seen and felt, there are two culprits out there that are waiting for you and your tattoos. When teamed up together, these two culprits will fuck up your tattoo more than anything else out there, and you won't even know. So you better watch out for these two because they are sneaky and you'll never know they're destroying your tattoos until it's too late. Now, I also want to thank Manscaped, the best in men's grooming, for sponsoring today's video. We will hear a little more from them later on how to save your balls and your tattoos and to make them look a lot better as well. So the first main culprit that we have, this is more of an obvious one that I'm sure many of you are going to probably guess because I've mentioned it many times in previous videos, and that is the sun. You guessed it. I've always said it from the day I started my journey, and I will say it until the day that I die. The sun and its rays are your tattoo's worst enemy. It has two types of rays, UVA and UVB rays, and one of those rays just goes a little bit deeper than the other into the dermis layer where their ink is sitting, and it breaks it apart, it destroys it, which in turn destroys your beautiful tattoo by making it look faded out and just not as good as it once did. So that is the first culprit that we have. But the second one we have, and this is the much sneakier one, and when you add this guy into the equation and team it up with the sun, makes it so much worse, and it is what I like to call the cooling effect. Now, the cooling effect takes its shapes in many different types of ways and forms. It's the type of thing that makes you feel a lot cooler than you really are. It's like a breeze, or it's like some type of thing that makes the body subconsciously think it's not as hot as it actually is or is experiencing from the sun. Now let's talk about all this situation that you'll find yourself in where these two culprits are working together and destroying your tattoos without you even knowing. The first one we're going to talk about is car rides, and I'm going to kind of get you guys to envision and create a scenario in your head. Close your eyes and imagine it's a nice hot sunny day outside. You were driving in the car with those windows down, and guess what? You have that nice cool breeze coming and brushing up on your face and your whole body. And to make it even a little bit better, you got your hand out the window and you're doing that stupid thing that we all love to do with playing our hands in the wind. But it's at that moment where you have that breeze of the air going over your body, making you feel a lot cooler than it actually is, where the cooling effect is taking its effect on you, and you have both culprits going in and playing on you at the same time. You got that nice cool breeze cooling you down, and then you got that sun still beating on you. Think about it. When you stop at a stop sign or you're stopped in traffic, all of a sudden it gets a lot hotter, and then you realize, holy shit, and then you go ahead and maybe put your hand in shade or you try to protect your tattoos in some way. That moment right there is when that breeze is hitting you, is where it's in serious effect of getting damaged. The second situation we have has to deal with the car as well, but this time we are going to change it up a bit. This time you are driving with the windows up and you got that AC blasting. You got that nice cool breeze of that AC just hitting your body, but at the same time, still, you got that sun beating down on you as well. You still got those rays hitting you through the windows and still kind of impacting your tattoos. And again, like I said, you got that AC, that nice cool air blowing on you, making you think it is a lot cooler than it actually is. So now, how do we go about fixing these situations so we can protect our tattoos the best possible way? Well, the first one is always to wear sunscreen. The next one is for when your windows are rolled up, is to get tints in your window. Now, this one helps kind of prevent the rays coming through. And then also, the last one I got for you is to wear or just have some type of clothing in your car, so when it is sun and it hits your tattoos, you can either throw it on your body and wear it, or you can just put it over so it's blocking the sun from hitting your skin and the tattoos. Now, I do want to take a moment to talk about today's video sponsor, and that is Manscaped, the best in men's hygiene and below the belt grooming. Now, I know you guys want to skip this part, but don't, because it's going to help benefit your balls and your tattoos. Let me explain. It is summertime. It is going to get hot, sweaty, and a little bit uncomfortable in certain situations, and you're going to want your balls to be clean, fresh, chafe-free, and smooth in these situations. But also, it is summertime as well, and you're going to want your tattoos to look their absolute best. Come on, it's summertime. We're going to want to show them off, and in that situation, we're going to do a little trick that I tell you guys to always do, and that is to go ahead and grab a trimmer and go ahead and shave any unwanted hair you have that is blocking from seeing your tattoo and its best form. Now, using the Lawnmower 4.0, this little guy right here is going to be great, and it's going to serve you best in both situations. One, you're going to be able to go ahead and trim all the hair off that that you have on top of that tattoo to make it look its best. And you'll also get to have your balls looking their best as well, not only for you, but maybe others as well. Now, I do want to mention a couple other great features that this product has to offer and why it might be the future of grooming and why you might want to get it for yourself. Look at it. It just looks absolutely amazing. Sleek, modern design. It is waterproof, so you can use it in the shower, run it underwater without any problems. It has a mini LED light on it as well, which is great for those areas down there. And also, you might not know this, but I love it for the fact that you use the reflection of that light on the hair and you can see anything that you missed and you can go back and get it. And especially with tattoos, you tend to miss a lot of hairs because you don't see them because of the darkness and the skin and the hair. So this, you're able to go and see it. But more than anything, and the reason why this is my favorite right now, is the fact that it reduces the risk of nicks and kind of accidents down in that area. I don't want you to picture this, but I have clipped myself a couple times in that area. I have bled a lot, and there was one where it just did not heal for like 3 days. I've gone to the point where I just don't trim down there anymore, and it just doesn't look good. But after using this product for a couple times now, it has gained my confidence back. That area looks great now. My girlfriend loves it, and I love it too. Now, this product is great alone, I won't lie, but if you want to kind of step up your game, and what I might suggest to you is to go ahead and check out the Performance Package 4.0. It is time to take care of yourself, your balls, and your tattoos. Go ahead to manscaped.com. Use the code INKED, that is inked, and you can get 20% off any purchase that you want, along with free shipping worldwide. Great value, but I recommend you guys go ahead and check this out. You will not regret it, and will not regret having this in your arsenal. But now, let's get back to the video. The next popular situation you'll find these two culprits in is cycling, rollerblading, running. With this, you are pushing against the wind and the air, which is creating again that cooling effect on your body. And to make it even worse, usually in these kind of activities, you are sweating a lot, and with sweat on nice cold air that you are pushing against, it feels a lot better as well. So you are not thinking about that sun that is beating down on you too. Now, the way to go about fixing it in this situation is pretty much, again, wear sunscreen, but also try to wear UV clothing as well, or just any type of clothing to help kind of prevent that sun from getting to your tattoos. Also, use the shade of buildings, trees, or whatever you have to your advantage too if you can. Now, the next popular situation you'll find both of these culprits working together in is on boats, boat rides, jet skis, anything to have to do with the open water pretty much. And when you were out there, you got that nice cold air from the water that's sitting on top of it, you're fighting against it, and it just feels so nice on your body. Sometimes you even feel a little too cold out there, or you're on a jet ski and you got those like little bit of sprinkles of water hitting you. All of that is affecting you by the cooling effect, and you think it's a lot cooler than it actually is. You don't think that sun's beating down on you as much. When you're in open water, it acts as a big magnifier. The water, it reflects all of that sun's rays onto you in different angles, so you usually tend to get a lot more tan in that situation than any other one. So that's why you really got to watch out for this. And when you add that cooling effect into this situation, it just makes for the perfect storm. So now, how to go about fixing the situation is pretty easy. I want you guys to make sure you guys have sunscreen on you. Again, SPF 30. Make sure to reapply this every couple hours so it stays strong on you. Next thing to do, try to use the shade when you can, and if not, then bring some type of UV light clothing, throw it on you, and then you should be good. Now, I want you guys to go ahead and like the video, give it a big thumbs up so it can be shared to new people out there that are destroying their tattoos without knowing, so they can learn from these situations. But more importantly, go ahead and subscribe so you don't want to miss any more of my tattoos that I have. I got the rest of my back in the final video to it coming soon. You can see the final complete version of it. I also got the back of my head and neck coming soon. I got my ass coming soon, and I might be getting my hand near the end of the year too. So I got a lot of tattoos for you guys to come and see. So I definitely want you to be a part of it. Now, this next one you'll usually find yourself doing a lot in summertime, and that is going swimming in pools, lakes, oceans, or anything like that. Now, the sun's rays can still go ahead and pierce through the water to a certain depth, and usually we will still catch a lot of sun during this time. And also, when you come out of the water too, you are usually really cold as well, but you still have that cooling effect on you as well. Now, there's really no other situation to go ahead and fix this one besides using sunscreen and waiting for that sunscreen to dry on your body before going in. Also, make sure you kind of apply it every couple hours. I would say even an hourly basis. When you are swimming, you probably won't see anything happen to your tattoos the first year, 5, 10 years. You might only start seeing maybe after that, but that's why you want to start taking precautions now, so 10 years down the line, 5 years down the line, that sun and the cooling effect haven't done their damage as they would if you weren't taking precautions to them. After that amount of time, they still look their absolute best, like the day you first got them, or a lot better than they would if you didn't take any precaution. Go ahead and check out these 2 videos in terms of having to deal with summer, how to watch out for them. And like always, guys, I will see you soon. Justin out. Later.